Yo, it's your boy YoungMully. Now check this shit out, gang. Yesterday, the highly anticipated, the title decider game, the game between the two best teams, although Bayern Munich might say what the fuck at that line, played out an entertaining 2-2 draw at the Etihad. Now, let's check out the 5 talking points from the game. First thing first, some of the passes here, particularly in the first half, really were remarkable, from Robertson's accurate missile to both Mane and Mo Salah. Thiago's mad press marking switch to Alexander-Arnold, which was the basis of the first Liverpool equalizer. Man, I beg y'all check that shit again. It came about 20 seconds before Jota goal. To Silva's threaded through ball into the path of Walker. Ederson long goal kick pass to Walker again. John Stones crossfield pass that just smoothly matched João Cancelo run to create the De Bruyne chance. Bruh, the accuracy and the weight of the ball was just giving the commentators orgasm left and right. And yet, the craziest pass was the short pass from Ederson to Laporte from the goal line when Jota was closing in on him. Gang, I really do wonder sometimes how Manchester City will replace Ederson once he dips. Now, for sure at the end of the season, no questions asked, Salah will win the Premier League Player of the Season. And rightly so if you think about it, because he's been in some mad form this season. He scored a couple goals of the season, including the Bamba Clark against Manchester City in the beginning of the season. He's a top scorer of the Premier League, and he has 11 assists just in the Premier League, you know what I'm saying? But no cap, man, I don't give a fuck. When De Bruyne is playing like this, he's the best player in the division, man. Nobody, and when I say nobody, homies, matched his quality yesterday. Now, yesterday throughout the game, high-key Manchester City looked the superior team. Yes, Liverpool did cause trouble, but in almost every department, Manchester City looked a little bit better, especially in the first half. And one of the reasons for that shit is thanks to Pep Guardiola's tactics. Now gang, usually Pep makes his fullbacks come into the midfield, while at the same time pushing his midfielders higher up, thus choking and outnumbering the ups in midfield, and in addition leaving his wingers high and wide, stretching the defense line of the opposition, and giving his wingers many opportunities at facing the opposition fullbacks one-on-one. Another advantage with employing these tactics is the fact that his team will be less vulnerable to counterattacks. But in order for this shit to happen, you need ball-playing fullbacks. Anyways, yesterday Pep shifted his tactics. Pep knew Mane and Salah won't run the distance behind. So what he did was, in the first half especially, he instructed Jesus and Foden to drift inside. And this caused Robertson and Trent to follow their men, leaving hella space behind them. In addition, as y'all already know, Liverpool play a motherfucking highline. This means there were endless grass for Cancelo and Walker to make runs into. How many times we saw the diagonal passes into Cancelo and Walker, and if De Bruyne and especially Sterling could finish their chances, Man City would have scored 2-3 goals in the first half and the game could have been game over by that time. But Klopp ain't no dummy, y'all. He noticed this shit and he must have realized he gotta do something, because you could see in the second half Mane following Walker all the way back, and you could see Robertson and Trent avoiding drifting inside as much as they did in the first half. Now, out of the 19 goals Manchester City have conceded in the Premier League this season, 6 has come from the 45th minute to the 6th minute. That equates to 32%. So it kinda was no surprise for Liverpool to score 47 seconds into the second half. It feels like at halftime Pep was dick riding his players, telling them how good they were, while Klopp was plotting. Because the first 10 to 15 minutes in the second half, Liverpool were busting. But right after that, as you already know, Manchester City took control yet again, and Liverpool failed to have a single shot after Man City woke up again, but it was too late for Man City as Liverpool had already gained their equalizer. Now, the 5 substitutes that came on the game, they were signed for a combined fee of 278 million. This just tells us the depth and the strength of these two squads. In comparison, when you look at poor man Arsenal having 12 players to choose from, it's kinda sad out here. But to sum up for y'all gang, man, there are no losers and no winners from this game. Manchester City have 1 point advantage with 7 games to go, and one slip up, Liverpool finna be hot on their heels. Of course, the ideal scenario for Liverpool would have been to grab a W at the Etihad, but this is a stadium they haven't won since, I believe, 2016-2017. Don't quote me on that, but it's been a while since they won in that bitch. But one thing for sure, next week when they meet yet again for the FA Cup, we will definitely get a winner and a loser between those two teams. And that might not even be the last game they're playing this season, because there's a big chance they could be playing a Champions League final too in 1.5 months. But what y'all think about this game, squad? Who do y'all think was the man of the match? And do y'all see any surprises and turns in the title race? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. It's your boy YoungMully. Let's subscribe. It's lit.